Hey, what is up everybody? I'm going to try to do a quick tutorial on how to install FLUXGYM. I'm going to be skipping some parts as well, guys, so not skipping, but just speeding up through some of the process here. Anyways, let's go ahead and get right into it. The first thing we want to do is go to the FLUXGYM GitHub, which is just typing in FLUXGYM. Now once we're here, we want to click on the first link, and once we do that, we just go here, copy that. And this is going to be the first step. So wherever you're going to install it, you just want to do cmd. Now once you do that, then you want to type in git clone, control V, and enter. Alright, so now that we created this FLUXGYM, we just want to go into that directory, cd, and then FLUXGYM. Now we're in the FLUXGYM directory. We want to go ahead and copy into there the SD scripts for Koya, from Koya. So we're just going to scroll down here. And this is, you can install, one-click install with Pinocchio. I prefer not to. I like to do my stuff manually so I know everything is installed properly. Alright, so the next thing we want to get is this one right here. We want to right-click, go ahead and copy, and then we just want to go ahead and paste it in there and hit enter. And once that's all installed, we should have now FLUXGYM directory with SD scripts. All right, so now that we got that, we want to go into the SD scripts. So cd SD scripts, dash scripts. And then once we're in there, it tells us our next step now is to, we should have that directory now to create our virtual environment. Yeah, that's basically create our virtual environment. So I guess we need to just go back, cd dot dot, and we're gonna go into what is it here, sir? It is Python -m to make it, and we're gonna go venv because we want to create a virtual environment, and I'm gonna call mine gym venv, and I think that is it. There we go. Now our virtual environment will be created shortly here, and it should be done right about now. There we go. So now we need to create our activate our virtual environment. So we got to go whatever you named your virtual environment. We're going to go gym venv because that's what I named mine. /scripts/activate. Now we're on our virtual environment. We're good. It's activated. Now we need to, it says we need to go to cd scripts, so we're just going to copy that. There we go. And now it says to install this pip install, this requirements. So let's do this in order. So we want to install these requirements first and not the main directory of FLUXGYM. So we want to install the Flux, the environment, requirements for the SD scripts. And this is going to take a little bit, so we'll just pause right here and come back when it's done. Alright, now that we got that done, then the SD scripts requirements installed, we just want to go ahead cd dot dot to go back into the main FLUXGYM folder. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and install the pip requirements for that. We could honestly just probably hit up, but I guess I love when this thing just doesn't copy sometimes. Copy. And we're just going to go ahead and install these requirements, and we'll be back once it's done. Alright, now that we got that all installed, we got our requirements done. It says finally install PyTorch nightly, so we just go ahead and click on the link that they provide. Right click it just so it does it all, and we'll be back once this is all installed as well. Alright, once we got everything completely installed, we can go ahead and close our command prompt. And so now that we got everything installed, we can go here and we want to go to the app launch program, and we're going to open it up with Notepad or Notepad++. We are going to take where it says bin and activate, we're going to put whatever we called our virtual environment, which was for me was gym venv, and then / and then scripts. Even though they haven't been there, we're putting scripts because we wanted to go into gym venv, scripts, and then activate. And that's it for this, guys. We go ahead and close this. Yes. All right, so once we close that, we can go ahead and now click app launch, and it should open up. If you didn't do this thing right, then it would just open and close instantly and it wouldn't work. All right, so let's go ahead and so now that we want to like control, and if you're controlling and you click only here, it's not going to work. As you can see, I will get an error and it'll say cannot be reached. Why? Because we're leaving out the port. So we want to make sure we hold control and hover over up to the port. And once we do that, we now have FLUXGYM installed. So that is it, guys. That's how you install FLUXGYM. Now, the training part video will come at tomorrow. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and just do this real quick here. All right, so we just want to name our thing. I'm gonna call it Old People Lora, right? This doesn't matter. This is just what you're calling your Lora. The trigger word I want to be eld people for elderly people or whatever. I don't want to call it old people. I want to name it something unique, something different. You don't want to name your trigger word stuff that's already in the checkpoint or in the main Lora, the Flux Lora here, our model, sorry, in the main Flux model, because you're going to get conflicts with what it's going to pull up and what it's going to create. You want to have a unique, so if you have like Arnold Schwarzenegger, you maybe want to put like Arnie something, Arnie, like all bunched as one word or something that's easy to trigger it. So it's not confusing it and it's pulling that specific word, your trigger word, to trigger that Lora. Anyways, yeah, so that's it. Base model, there's like Flux Schnell, Pro Singles. There's all these other models here as well, but we're just going to go with the basic dev model. Second step, upload your images, people. So I just got these images here. I use like a Python program to just put them in order, 0 to 1, 0 to 4, or 0 to whatever, right? Max you can use in FLUXGYM is 150 images. Not sure why you would even go that high. I usually just like to keep mine anywhere from 5 to 10 on people. If I'm training a style, then more from 10 to 20 to 25 at a max. I never go much higher than that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So we just want to highlight all the images we have and just hit open. All right, so as you can see, it has my trigger word in there, and in every single one, we're just going to go ahead and click Add AI Caption. And this is going to let Florence 2 do the captioning for me. It's just going to be basic captions, so we don't want anything over dramatic using this. For me personally, I would be like a man. Like I wouldn't even use the word a man. I would just, you try to stay away from those trigger words that, like I said, that are once again in the main Flux model. Because if you type a man, it's gonna just start reaching for every single man in there, and then you know what I mean. It might mess up your image. So man, you know what I mean. A person, or you know what I mean, a guy wearing a white T-shirt and a white hat standing in front of a building. You know, I tried to when I do my Loras with AI Toolkit, I have two folders, right? One directly, you know, basically describing the person. The other one describing the background to separate the two. That's how I do mine. And I get pretty good results doing this. Like I would just describe the elderly woman holding, you know, her purse with her, you know, strap of a purse or whatever. Wearing a black bag and a black bag. There's the black bag's right there, but there's no strap. You know what I mean? I would have the strap in there just to define it more. But yeah, so that's it. So that is basically it. Now we move on to what size VRAM you have. 12 gig is the min. 16 gigs is okay. 20 gigs is by far the better one if you're doing locally. How many train repeat images? Well, we want to basically do 10 epochs, right, at a max, just so we have a nice even number. So 2,500 to 3,500 steps is what I prefer. So I think, what is that, 50? Yeah, 50 steps per image, because I only got 5. You're gonna have to like calculate your own. I always just put how many epochs you want max. I like to prefer 10, and then I just work on my things there to reach in between my numbers between 2,500 to 3,500. Sample prompts, sample every 100 steps, 1024. What else do we have here? And that's pretty much it. Now, if you want to get into a more detailed and the advanced options, click on this arrow over here. It'll drop all of this for you guys right here. And this is where you can set other things like the rank, your alpha rank and stuff like that. This is more for more advanced people, but if you're just trying to do like a basic Lora and you just want to get it done and you don't want to, bother with any of that, just go ahead. And then the next step is basically just click on start training. This is going to take a little bit, guys. This is for the first time running this. It's going to download the UNet model or the SRT model. Yeah, I think our SFT model. Sorry, is going to download the SFT model, the TX or T5XL model, plus all the other stuff. So yeah, we're going to stop it right here, and we're just going to go ahead and click start. And we'll be back once it starts training. And that's pretty much it, guys, for this whole install of it, how to start it, and how to make an easy train or Lora using FLUXGYM. All right, so once again, people, do not think your PC froze up or it's crashed. Just let it finish. Like I said, this is going to take a little bit because it's downloading a 23 gigabit file, a 9 gigabit file, and then some other little files as well. So do not close it. Just let it continue from here. Leave it. Most Loras are going to take anywhere up to 3 hours even on a 3090 to train. On 16 gigs or 12 gigs. It's going to take probably a little bit longer than that. But yes, please let it just go. Do not stop it. All right, welcome back. Once we got this, you start seeing this pop up on FLUXGYM. You've done pretty much everything right, and it's already going in to go train your model. So now it says it's downloading the base model for Flux. Please wait. So it's going to do all this stuff, and just let it run. Just let it go till your model is done. It's going to spit out samples for you as well, as it goes through the models. And it's saving, I think this is a basic, so it's saving every 4 epochs. So you can change that in advanced settings as well. You just got to go scroll through it and figure it out. But that's it, guys. That's this whole tutorial. That is how you install FLUXGYM. That is how you start the training process. And it's not going to take this long on the second one, like I said, because you were downloading everything. And that's the reason it takes a little bit longer. But next time you go to train a model, it's basically just going to go into like a very shorter version of this and start up training your model. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you out. I hope you guys train good models as well. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. Later.